Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Okay, if y'all are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay, and today I will be getting into my tarot bag. So, this is a channel message. I pray that this reading gets to exactly who it needs to get to for the good of all, harm to none, tapping into the energy of the collective who will be resonating with this reading. Okay, so yeah, y'all, this is a collective message, not going to be crazy long. Okay, pretty straight to the point about things. If you are here on TikTok, thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. If you're here on YouTube, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, if you're here on TikTok, if you're interested in getting a personal done, readings are donation based tonight, so whatever you send will get you put on the list. Okay, I'm finna drink some of this water and we're gonna get into it. This collective in general may need to drink some more water. Okay. Also, water sign energies could be significant here, so I'm finna go ahead and pull about who this person is, okay, and why you're still thinking about them. Okay, so for one, this person could definitely be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Emphasis on the Cancer. Yeah, an emphasis on the Scorpio. Okay, but there could definitely be somebody from your past here, someone that you used to deal with. Okay, it's could be someone that you used to live with. Someone here could be queer. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're about to go ahead and see this person's energy, so you'll know, you know what I'm saying, like who this is. Okay. How will they know who this person is? Okay. Someone's initials could be letter A. Someone's initials could be letter B. Okay. Someone's name could be Nick or Nicole. Okay. 1988 could be significant. Okay. But yeah, there could definitely be, this is a person, okay, from your, it's not necessarily be, you know, well, it's even from your past. And you've been thinking about this person recently. You've been trying to figure out what the fuck that's about. Okay, so that's how you know this reading is for you. If you're thinking about somebody from your past, especially this person has a water sign placement, and you don't necessarily want to be thinking about them. Someone could definitely be queer here. Okay, LGBTQIA+. Okay. Who is this person? When you knew them, the Starborn in reverse. Okay, for one, jealous of you. Okay. Okay, the name Farah could be significant. Okay, somebody could definitely feel like booted by you. Someone could have been having car troubles. Okay, someone could have had a boot put in their car. Somehow going somewhere you ain't never been. You could have met this person at a place you've never been before. Okay, or like in a city you've never been before. Yeah, this person is a Starborn in reverse. That's them. And who are you? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. The Judge. Okay, so definitely a large maturity difference. They have number 3, okay, and you have number 14. So not crazy, but there was a maturity difference whenever you did know this person. Okay, so in regards to who you are, you could definitely be somebody who you could definitely have Libra placements or Aquarius placements. Okay, that could be very, very significant here. Let's see. So, oh, that's the wrong one. I'm tripping. Okay. So in regards to who y'all are, okay, also if anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, 11:55 on the clock, readings are donation based. Okay, I'm not going to be on here long, but I felt compelled to get this message out. Okay. So when it comes down to it with the Judge, you're somebody to where you're able to really compartmentalize things. Okay. You might also be somebody who works a lot with like crystals, okay, stones. You could definitely be somebody who works with like very serious deities. La Santa Muerte could be significant, okay. Mother Hecate could be significant. The archangels could be significant. You could definitely be somebody who works with like heavy deities, okay. You're also very like lucky people. Okay. So yeah, y'all are the critic, y'all are the diplomat, and y'all are the advocate. Okay. People give a fuck about what you have to say. Okay. I could also be teachers of some kind. All right. But whatever the case may be, yeah. In regards to y'all's relationship, okay, and who you are, who you were definitely somebody who was like judging this person. Hi, welcome in. Um, Hi, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, readings are donation based today. So whatever you send will get you placed on the list. Okay. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. So in terms of who y'all are the judge. Y'all are definitely people who are very critical, okay, diplomatic, okay, and y'all are definitely advocates, okay. Y'all have very strong opinions, okay. And I feel like in regards to y'all situation, okay, you were definitely like either you could literally be genuinely older than this person, or there was definitely a maturity difference going on here, okay. And I strongly feel like, thank you, Jay. I strongly feel like in regards to this collective, like, mind you, y'all's is so black and white except for this little bit of yellow, okay? And theirs is all colorful. So I feel like somebody was not focused. You say you'll send something? Okay, got you. I'll add you to the list when it comes up. But I definitely think that, yeah, this person was very much so not being for real, okay? This is somebody from your past, okay, and you had to make a very clear judgment about this person. This is not, your card is not in reverse, which makes me feel like you were not wrong about the judgments that you have for this person, okay. Memphis, Tennessee could be significant for somebody, okay. And when it comes down to it with the judge, okay, I definitely feel as though like you were handling a lot, okay. You were definitely like running the show, okay. I got you on my list. It says Grace Pack. Let me know what you prefer name wise, okay. Anyone who's interested in a personal reading, just got you. Let me know which name you prefer. Hi, I'm well. How are you? Anybody else interested in getting a personal reading will be second on the list. That'll be at the end of this message. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I feel like y'all were really handling a bunch of shit. Okay. Y'all were definitely the people who were like calling the shots. Okay. Or y'all were taking care of everything. You could have been paying for everything. Okay. Like, I definitely feel as though y'all could have been like doing a lot of work, personal work, spiritual work. Okay. Burgundy. Perf. In general. Okay. If anyone's interested, y'all will be after Burgundy. Okay. So hi. Hey, welcome in. So I definitely feel as though y'all were handling shit, y'all were paying for shit, okay? And I feel as though you had to take shit a lot more seriously, okay? And this person could definitely also feel like you were like judging them. I'm well, how are you? Happy that it's springtime, even though I've been getting bit the hell up, okay? I've been getting bit the hell up, y'all. It says Texas couple at the top. So the state of Texas could definitely have been very, very significant for y'all. Okay. Someone could also be a preacher's kid here. Okay. So yeah, when it comes down to it, who you were in this relationship, okay, you were the critic, you were the diplomat, you were the advocate, you were the fair one, you were the one who handled shit, you were the law. Okay. Y'all had an incredibly important job in regards to y'all's relationship, okay, preacher boy. Y'all had an incredibly important job, okay, in regards to your relationship. You could have been the only person like working or whatever the case may be, all right, or you had a very important role in regards to y'all's relationship, okay. Y'all worked hard as fuck, okay, every fucking day, all right, helping this person to discern what was safe, true, and just, okay, like teaching this person about things, okay. Yeah, when y'all remain unconscious, okay, or were captivated by fear, wise discernment turned into painful judgment of self and others, okay? So yeah, y'all were definitely going through a whole bunch of shit and you could have ended up judging yourself because of this person, okay? And I feel like you could have also been judging this person a lot, okay? But ironically, the judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, and fear mongering. Emphasis on fear mongering. This is the judge out of balance, building walls, separating from other. When the same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the judge will be found advocating, yeah, y'all are standing up for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for this person, providing resources for those in need. Okay, you could have been standing up for this person. You could have been providing resources. You could have been helping them. Okay, and you could have forgiven this person again and again and again. Okay, love is the deciding factor with you. Love was a deciding factor with you in regards to this. This just says, oh, one kid forever. Okay, so yeah, it says kid forever. Okay, so when this person was childish, okay, like they did not want to grow up. They did not want to be for real. Okay, awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we're in. Okay, so yeah, you have to be serious because you were going through a lot. Okay, so get your judge in order. The world needs it. So yeah, y'all had discernment in this relationship. Y'all were advocates. Okay, right action and compassion. You were very compassionate in regards to this person, and you could have even like entered this person into like your spirituality or whatever the case may be. Okay, and in regards to this person and who they are, okay, this person, like I said, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements could be significant. Memphis, Tennessee could definitely be significant. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel as though with the Starborn, someone was definitely more so at the beginnings of something. Okay, eggs could definitely be significant. This person with that cracked egg and it's in reverse, this kind of gives me like this person had a lot of heaviness and like negative energy on them. Okay, so just yeah, that's definitely a thing with the Starborn. Okay, this person could definitely have Aquarius placements. All right, this person was like an enigma. They were very mysterious. The name Maddie could be significant. The name Joe could definitely be significant. Okay, it says the divine child, the star child, and the destined, but in reverse. Like this is definitely somebody who, like they readings are donation based, honey. So whatever you send. And there's currently one person on the list, which is Burgundy. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely this person that you used to know. Okay, especially if this person's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever the case may be. This person was like, this is giving jealous or envious or somebody who wanted to be like a star so bad. I don't know what that horror movie is, okay, because I don't watch scary movies, but I do be reading the plot sometimes, where she's like, I'm a star, and she do all that, and she killing them folks, okay. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I read the plot because I don't watch scary movies, you know what I'm saying? But whatever that is, okay, and she country as hell, Pearl, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the crazy farmer, absolutely. The crazy farmer girl is called Pearl. Okay, so pearls in general could be very, very significant. Pearl lesbian bar in Houston could be significant. The name Andrew could be significant. Okay, Kaylani could be significant here as well. Okay, someone could definitely be queer here. The name Shay could be significant. Okay, this person also like a problem. This person could have been a problem child. Okay, because I just seen the word problem child at the top. The name Muriel could be significant. Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Marielle could be significant. But yeah, with the divine child, the star child, and the destined in reverse, like this person, like they want to be like seen like real bad. Okay, this is because this could have been somebody who got a lot of attention when they were a kid, and like when that attention kind of like started to slip away as they got older. Okay, Jay, you are second on the list. Anybody interested in getting personal readings done on live tonight will be third on the list after Burgundy and Jay. Readings are donation based, so whatever you send will get you placed on the list. But yeah, y'all, whoever this person is, it's not happening. The divine child, the star child, and the destined. Okay, yeah, this person was elusive. Okay, they could also have some trauma with like their mom or like their childhood. Okay, mm-hmm. It says feeling of misalignment and loss of longing. Yeah, this person, like they felt misaligned with you. Okay, this person is like out of alignment. They got way too much going on. Hi, Crystal. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, readings are donation based tonight. But I definitely think that this person was like, they felt like this person could have also been struggling with like their sexuality. Okay, this person could have been struggling with their gender identity, their sexuality. Okay, or something of the sort. And I definitely think that with this loss of longing, okay, yeah, this person, how do you make the donation? We could do Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Yeah, I have all those options. I'm trying to figure out if there's any other besides those three that I go for. And sometimes I be doing Apple Pay too, especially like with my regulars that I read for outside of here. So it's just up to you. Just let me know. But yeah, I definitely feel like with this loss of longing, like this is somebody to where they want people to like yearn for them, and you know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody who is just very like unrealistic, okay? And somebody who's like, I'm a star. Like my Cash App is Kinnykinzz, KINNYKINZZ. I'm gonna go ahead and at you. But seriously, also the name Jenkins could be significant. Okay. Regardless, like It says your account is at risk of being able to comment. Crazy. But I also take that into consideration. Like, this could definitely be somebody to where they had a weird social media presence, or like maybe somebody was like obsessed with social media, like, or someone who got a lot of attention as a kid, and then like they got older and a whole bunch of shit started happening. You know what I'm saying? So in regards to what happened in y'all's relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the issue at hand? Okay, I'm gonna pick one of these cards, because what was the issue at hand here? Okay. Okay, the dollar sign did it. Okay, this also, y'all, money could have been a big thing here. Okay, like I said, you could have been taking care of shit, you could have been the more financially stable person, whatever the case may be. Money could have definitely been a huge thing in regards to what happened. Okay, so what was the nature of y'all's relationship, you and this person? Okay, what was the nature of y'all's relationship? Definitely somebody could have definitely been like a smoker. Okay, you got the sun. Okay, so someone could have also had Leo placements. Someone could have Leo or Aries placements. Okay, yeah. Toy Story, toy doll, Toy Story. You are third on the list. Let me know what your preferred name is. Okay, so yeah, y'all, with this sun card, I definitely believe that the nature of y'all's relationship could have definitely been very like sexual. Okay, it could have been very sexual at some point in time. For others of y'all, it could have definitely been very like creative. Okay, hair could be significant. Someone could be a hairstylist. Okay, someone could work with hair or beauty. Someone could also work with fitness. Okay, so yeah, sun in Aquarius. Okay, sun in Aquarius. Okay, in the second house. Okay, so someone, you or this person could have a second house Aquarius energy. Okay, or a second house sun, or a sun in Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, or this person could. Okay, but it doesn't have to be. But in regards to the nature of y'all's relationship, y'all had a very Aquarian relationship. Okay, so this could literally mean like, did the sun does not like being an Aquarius. The sun like hates being an Aquarius. Okay, so with that being said, like, this could have literally just been something to where it was not very like warm. You know what I'm saying? It could have been very detached. It could have been very distant. Okay, and I told y'all money was a thing. Money, finances, whatever the case, definitely played a role in y'all's relationships. Okay, so the creation, sun in Aquarius in the second house, the nature of y'all's relationship, the creation of genius to experiment with your beliefs. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you really like taught this person a lot about experimenting with their beliefs, because this person is either younger than you or like less mature than you. Okay, and y'all have like this clear judgment, this discernment. Okay, so yeah, the creation of genius to experiment with your beliefs, the gaining of respect from the discoveries of what you value. So yeah, like respect definitely came from some sort of financial stability in this situation. Okay, things brought to light resulting from the eccentricity of your resources. Okay, so yeah, I definitely also feel as though there were like a lot of like revelations in regards to like someone's humanitarianism. Okay, baloney could be significant. Someone could have been full of shit. The name Chase could be significant, and Chase Bank could also be significant. Okay, so yeah, there was definitely lots of things brought to life. Okay, especially in regards to one of y'all could have like an unusual way of making money. All right, and the nature of y'all's relationship, just this gives me kind of just like distant, or you know what I'm saying, something about making money or being stable. Okay, demonstrate your vision patiently. Okay, realize what's new and different about what you want. Yeah, this relationship kind of woke you up to about like what it is that you do and don't want in terms of a partner. Act like a leader, use an unconventional way, and get what you need. Yeah, there was definitely also like a lot of egos, okay, that were significant here in this relationship. Okay, I feel like the both of y'all were very leaders. Okay, the both of y'all were very much so leader-like. Okay, the both of y'all could have been very different. Okay, the both of y'all could have been very focused on your money. So altogether, like, this is not warm. Okay, you had a very unconventional leadership, unconventional relationship. Okay, y'all could have been going through power struggles as well. So like, there's like a difference between like helping yourself and helping this person. Okay, yeah, demonstrated your vision patiently. Realize what's new and different about what you want. Yeah, act like y'all have never been through no shit like whatever happened between you and this person. Okay, I could definitely tell you that. Okay, I'm hearing Big Mama. Okay, things brought to life resulting from the eccentricity of your resources. So yeah, I feel like there was a lot of heavy revelations, okay, and interesting shit that happened in regards to y'all's relationship. Okay, so in terms of why the fuck they're up on your mind, okay, like why are they popping back up? Okay, so what is this person's energy towards you? Okay, it's like I said, it's not a long reading because it's about somebody specifically is what this feels like. Okay, But what is this person's energy? Okay. Why are you thinking about them? How does this person currently feel about, trust the signs? Okay, this person is literally feeling very spiritually guided towards you. Okay, this person feels like they're paying attention to guidance. Universe speak clearly through you. They've been following their intuition and like a message received. Okay, so they could feel like there's something that happened with them recently. Okay, yeah, they could have been through some highs and some lows. Okay, 1, let's see, 2, 3. Yeah, this person is just feeling like, and there's that two-faced energy, y'all. I swear this just came up for the reading that I did earlier about your glow up, okay? And I literally said this is for group 1 in my your next glow up reading. So go on YouTube, okay, if you're watching this, okay, when I post it, and even after the fact, it's already up there. So I did a pick a card about what's your next glow up, and there's like these 3 nail sets. Group 1, this is the card that came up for group 1, okay? And I literally said that this glow up that y'all are about to have, okay, between Gemini season and whenever Venus gets into Leo is literally going to bring some people, some fake folks around. So this could literally be one of the people, okay? The name Jalen is very significant, okay? But yeah, whoever this energy is, like the way they feel like you're two-faced, okay? They feel like you're two-faced, okay, or this person is still being two-faced, okay? So your teeth could be significant as well, paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly, okay? So following intuition and message received, okay? So yeah, says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty, and trust carefully. So yeah, this person's energy towards you, they could feel like you're two-faced, okay, in one way or another, or this person could actually be moving very two-faced. It says status upgrade. So yeah, and then it says no filter. So yeah, I definitely feel as though this person's energy, like they have like a lot to say to you, a lot that they want to say to you, okay, because like this person's been feeling very activated recently by some of the things that they've been hearing. Okay, and with that two-faced energy, like somebody like they just kind of, it says one thing, does another. Yeah, someone just kind of wants to like let you have it is what this gives. Okay, you could also been getting bit up more recently. Okay, this could definitely have to do with this person. All right, watch. Okay, watch for that. Status upgrade, new achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, and next level. So yeah, in terms of like the energy they send towards you, like this person feels like you upgraded your status, you know what I'm saying? And they really have like a lot to say having to do with some sort of like broken promise. Okay, this person, like they want to tell you how they really feel. They want to communicate authentically. Okay, so but with that two-faced, like I feel this has to do with them feeling like you made a two-faced decision in order to choose you, like you chose to upgrade your life and they feel like you didn't choose them. Okay, no filter. What do they want to say? Shadow work. It's like they want to get to the nitty-gritty or something. Okay, they want to face their fears and explore the dark emotions that came up, accepting imperfections. They want to talk about all that happened. Okay, what does this person want? Okay, this person definitely could want to like smoke with you. Okay, friend zone. All right, what does this person want? Maybe y'all were in the friend zone. This person friend zoned you. I literally keep hearing the song "Know What I Want" by Kali Uchis. That song keeps coming up, y'all. Okay. So yeah, Kali Uchis is a Cancer. Okay, I said that this person could be a water sign. She's a Scorpio moon. Okay, with the Virgo Venus, but platonic trap, unreciprocated feelings, stuck as friends and like a sibling to me. So this person literally could be still trying to like friend zone you, or like this person mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break and come back stronger. Like someone's not even necessarily in the position to even be like giving you anything. Okay, and that's what that spilled tea is like. So very interesting. So let me see. Why are you thinking about this person? Actually, beforehand, what is this person's energy towards the collective? What is this person's energy towards the collective before I get deeper into, before I start personals, okay? So this person's energy towards you, like monitoring energy, okay? Fly, a period of ill health, okay, or depression. This person could be depressed, okay, in regards to what happened, or they could feel like a little sick, or this person could be sending you weirdness, okay, or like they're monitoring you, okay, like on social media, especially because whatever the case may be, like, you know, like they're able to see that your status upgraded, okay? Persevere and you'll overcome problems. This person is trying to hold out, okay? They're trying to trust the signs, okay? This person could definitely also be feeling very animalistic towards you, okay? This person could be very physically attracted to you. But yeah, this person like was in like a low vibrational period, like just like moving slow. The name Sarah could be significant, okay? The name Carpenter could be significant. Sabrina Carpenter could be significant, okay? The name Kyle. could be significant. The Grits and Eggs podcast could be significant. Okay. The saxophone's getting louder. Yeah, y'all, secret admirer. This person is watching y'all online, okay? Or watching y'all wherever the fuck, okay? But that's what this is. This person and like what they like want from you, okay? And what energy they send you. Like this person is a secret admirer. Okay, and it says an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. Okay, so this energy, like they're admiring, okay, but they're still like mad, okay, and the underlying energy, danger, especially in money matters. Okay, so yeah, somebody could be wanting to talk to you about like money and finances, especially if you and this person were financially involved at some point anyway. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Okay, y'all, success just came and came over right here, like no filter. Okay, so in terms of this person feels like you're very successful. They feel like you speak your truth, like you communicate authentically, you know what I'm saying? And like they feel like they want to communicate with you as well. Okay, but yeah, this person definitely sees you as successful. Okay, Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way, y'all. A change is coming. So yeah, that's how this person feels. They feel like this person is like trying to like hold out. Okay, this person is persevering and they feel like they're going to overcome whatever happened. Like they're going to be successful with whatever happened between y'all two. Okay, this person feels like a change is going to come their way. Okay, very soon. Confirmation this spring, this person could definitely be trying to communicate with you, no matter who, no matter when you're watching this. Okay, during the spring, this person could try to communicate with you. Okay, it says someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, turkeys could be significant. Okay, national parks could be significant. All right, and look, there's January. Someone could be a Capricorn or Aquarius. Okay, emphasis on that Aquarius. Okay, but I just feel as though this is somebody, they want some sort of peace and harmony, but like their energy towards you, like this person is behaving like dumbly, okay? Because I just feel like somebody doesn't want like any of the karmic consequences for what it is that they've actually done. Okay. So something like that is definitely coming up here. Okay. Why are you seeing this person? Why are you thinking of this person? Okay. Why are you thinking of this person? Okay. Something about your magic worked. Okay. A lot of y'all, this is literally like your magic working. Okay, and you're actively crossing the veil, mourning. This is because this person is like being pushed out of your life in one way or another, and that's why you're thinking about them, because it's time for them to get the fuck. Okay, it is time for them to get the fuck. And what's crazy is I can't seem to find the guidebook, okay, for this. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's time for them to get the fuck. So when we come to number 6, okay, this is the witching hour. Okay, favorable circumstances. Okay, wish card, true intent, manifestation, favorable circumstances. So yeah, the reason why you're thinking about them is because like somebody just feels as though maybe their circumstances aren't favorable as you're concerned. Like they want things to be like different. Okay, and I also feel as though this person is being affected by some sort of like magic. Okay, I had did a reading on here earlier about like who hit your ward. Okay, it's to feel separate, but additionally this card is confirmation that your spiritual work is paying off, y'all. That's why you're thinking about them, because your magic, just if you casted something recently, okay, and not long after you started thinking about this motherfucker, that is why. Okay, so yeah, your spiritual work is paying off, y'all. You're learning and integrating lessons well. All right, your skills are coming together to create the truth magic you did. You see, it could definitely have to do with that. I forgot to do that shit. Your skills are coming together to create true and pure magic. The name Aguilar could be significant. Okay, the name Chaz could be significant. Okay, so yeah, the universe sees this and will reward your efforts. Okay, so you're entering into a time of increased manifestational power, y'all, and y'all should use this time wisely. Define your goals and put them into action from a place of clarity and deep understanding of your desires. So yeah, you're cleansing and clearing this person out, okay, in order for you to like have your wishes. All right, like they gotta go. All right, with that 37, okay, crossing the veil, mourning. Y'all are crossing the veil, okay? Y'all are mourning the version of yourself that knew this person or was with this person. Okay, whatever the case may be. It says bittersweet endings and marking a passage, y'all. Okay, 8 of Cups. So yeah, literally, like that's why you're thinking about this person, because it's time for you to get the fuck. Even when you're moving on to something better, it can be hard to let go of things that you've loved for a really long time. You might move into your dream home, but that doesn't mean you don't get to mourn the happy memories in the old house that has held you until now. You may celebrate your child moving out the nest and finding their own way, but you still need time to work through such a dramatic change. This card represents that bittersweet moment, okay, when you know it's time for something good to come to an end, but you'll miss what you had. This person misses you, okay? Like, your magic is working, okay? And I just feel like this person is, like, missing you. Okay, I find that there's a lot of pressure to move past grief rather than through it. I also feel as though y'all are working through your grief, okay? And that's also why this person is coming up. Often a failure to acknowledge grief may lead to doubt after a beautiful new path appears ahead of you. Crossing the veil has come to you because you may be questioning a decision out of fear that what you're getting may not be worth what you're giving up, especially if this has to do with like dating romantically. This card is your confirmation to let go, but also to make space to process y'all's grief. Okay, where you are now has served its purpose and you're destined for more. You may consider performing a ceremony similar to graduation to mark the transition from one way of being to the next, or create an altar space for a time to show your gratitude and appreciation for who you used to be. Okay, so yes, working at your altar, your self-love altar, 12:21 on the clock, could definitely be very, very significant for this collective. Okay, so yeah, above all, trust that where you're headed is right and will lead to many more happy memories. You are safe and will be supported. Even if you don't know what comes next, know that you are held in security of spirit, and that when you let go, something else will take its place. Okay, so yeah, this is about you releasing. Okay, some of y'all literally need to get in that spiritual bath, okay, and do a reset, moon water reset. Okay, the name Sarah is very significant here. Okay, some of y'all need to get in that moon water, okay, and do a little reset. Okay, now is not a good time to start anything new. Instead, focus on self-care and conserving your energy. You'll be grateful for this time later. Okay, so the more literal guidance of this card is to do some physical cleansing with the element of your choice. Okay, to get rid of stagnant energy and to renew the spirit. Okay, so yeah, my advice to y'all is to continue cleansing this energy away from you. Okay, yeah, and whatever the fuck happened, okay, why did they do what they did to the collective, whatever it is, before I get into personals? Okay, arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross, they're an asshole. Okay, this person is an asshole, and like they struggle with hyper masculinity is also the problem. So yeah, this person don't like when nobody tell them nothing. That's why they did you like that, because this person is two-faced. Okay, they want people to believe they're one way, okay, especially in terms of love and relationships. Okay, so yeah, also the name Stokes could be significant. In terms of why they did what they did, it's because this person is arrogant in regards to love and relationships. You know what I'm saying? Yep, and got the fuck on toxic masculinity. Absolutely. Okay, it says karma. You'll reap what you have sown. Okay, in terms of why they did that, this person definitely has received some sort of karma about what happened. Okay, like, yeah, this person did you like that. Okay, on a karmic tip. Okay. And it says unsettled times need to plan ahead. So yeah, like they were just in like a heavy situation and they literally were so ungrounded. They didn't know how to get back to their basics. Okay, and yeah, this person felt like they needed to protect themselves or whatever the case may be, but in reality, you were the one who needed to protect yourself in regards to this person. And honestly and truly, you may want to still do that. I'm gonna pull one final card of advice about that before I get into Burgundy's reading. Okay, but I just want to say that in terms of why they did you like that, because this person is an asshole. Okay, in terms of love and relationships, and they have a whole bunch of relationship karma. Okay. Spiritual love. Okay, why this person did, like, this person also like seems to have like loved you. Okay, but like that's not fucking healthy. Oh Lord, they're about to terrorize the streets again. Yeah, something is not healthy. It says plenty of material things with bowl and something important such as a new job or a raise. Bowl and bag. Okay, letter B is significant. All right, but in terms of like why they did you like that, like this is definitely somebody who was focused on they were focused on the financials. They were focused on the bag. The name Sharice could be significant. The name Zaya or Zaya could be significant. The name Jay is significant because up here the name Ronnie could be significant. Okay, or Rainy, like Rainy Rodriguez. Okay, it says waiting for news, package and letter. Okay, so yeah, why everything happened. This person was like waiting for something better. Like they were waiting for like a new job or like a something else to drop. Okay, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Like this person was also very like focused on like their independence, their singlehood. Okay, and I definitely feel as though like they were willing to like step on anybody to get to some sort of type of like opportunity, okay, that they were at. And I feel like you were definitely like some of the victim of that. Okay, definitely, especially if someone here has lighter skin, okay, or lighter hair. Could be significant. Someone could have blonde hair in right now or gray hair. Okay, that could be very, very significant. Okay, or this person could have gray hair. But I definitely feel as though this person is an asshole in terms of love and relationships, and they were having a hard time in terms of like work, finances, or like school, or whatever the case may be. Maybe an opportunity didn't open up for them. Okay, and I don't know. This person definitely dealt with like lust and temptation for you and for others. Okay, just in general, that's why this person was friend zoning you and doing some more shit. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, that's what I have for this collective. It says clickbait, okay, misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, not what it seems. Yeah, this person feels like what you do may not be what it seems. Okay, like this person doesn't want to like accept that you started glowing up when you left them alone. Okay, like you stopped fucking with them and your life got so much better, and that makes this person feel uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah, with that deep fake. Yeah, it says convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception. Okay, so this person don't really know what the fuck to believe. Okay, because like they just cannot believe that like you left them alone and like shit started getting better for you. Okay, fake kindness, forced friendliness. Okay, so yeah, this person is definitely like fake, kind of like fake happy for you. Okay, but they're not trying to get payback. They feel like maybe you are. But it's like they're in this period of like wanting to like be like, yeah, I learned a lot from this, but also like, motherfucker, you do not get it. Okay, this person is definitely still toxic, definitely still on their shit. They acting brand new, but they're not actually brand new. Like they just want people to watch them. They want to be seen. They want the same type of recognition that you have in something, but they're just like yeah, they're trying to gaslight themselves and other people about shit. Okay, emotional manipulation, questioning sanity, and you're imagining things. So yeah, they could also be imagining some of the shit they seen when y'all knew each other. Okay, this person feels like y'all were destined to meet. Y'all have a soul contract, and that they're not ready to like break the cycle per se. Yeah, this is somebody who's not ready to kind of like let go. They still like believe in fairy tales. Like they still might be like waiting on you romantically, even though they kind of treated you like shit. Okay, like especially financially, whenever they were there, like they were just allowed to go ahead and inner child heal and shit like that, and they were allowed to be childish and starborn and full of negative energy, and they just felt like you were just like love bombing them. Like they felt like you were giving them all this excess attention, that you were being like judgy and trying to control everything. Okay, and now that you let it go, it's kind of just like, oh, okay, yeah. And I feel like this person hasn't necessarily been in like a happy relationship type situation since you. Okay, like, or things definitely have not felt the same. Okay, with that being said, that is what I have in terms of their energy. Okay, I guess I will pull a card of advice about what you should do in regards to this person. Okay, but really probably it's about moving forward. Okay, and then I'm gonna get into Burgundy's question. Okay, but as I pull this card, all right, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, that subscribe button, and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. I went ahead today and I just did the Your Next Glow Up reading. I also did the spring equinox, what to expect this spring. I also have the Aries season, okay, what to expect for all the signs. Okay, all of that is up on the YouTube, y'all. Okay, like right now. Okay, so with that being said, what advice do you have for this collective? Okay, be careful about who you let into your circle, and make sure that you're protecting yourself and not skipping steps. Okay, there's definitely a need for you to get deeper into like your spiritual and magical practice and magical work. Okay, and not to do too crazy much, but just to understand, like, release. Okay, let this person go. Okay, and also talk with spirit about what you learned from them. Okay, LeBron could be significant. LeBron James. Okay, the name Kendall could be significant. The name Randall could also be significant. This is literally a test. Okay, this is spirit asking you if you're really ready for like the growth that you really want, or if you are still thinking about this person. The name Ava could be significant. Okay, Pandan could be significant. Okay, pandas could be significant. Okay, but yeah, that's what I have for y'all. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I am about to get into personal readings. You're welcome to stay for personals. Just recognize that it is for somebody specific. You may be in their collective, you know, but just know that their readings are for someone specific. excuse me, if anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, readings are donation based. There are currently 3 people on the list. And I'm about to go ahead and get into it. Burgundy, let me know if you are here. I know that you have a general message going on, so we're about to go ahead and get into it. But tapping into Burgundy's energy, no malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. What is going on generally? What is it that Burgundy needs to know? Okay, let me see. Okay, the first thing I hear is something's coming. Okay, so I do hear that something is coming for you. What is it that's coming for? Okay, look, Mars. Okay, so for one, Burgundy, you could definitely have Aries or Scorpio placements or Pisces placements, because Mars is in Pisces right now. Aries, Scorpio, Pisces placements. Okay, and paying attention to where Mars is. Okay, and the transits of Mars could definitely be super, super significant for you. So something is coming. Okay, and it definitely could have to do with like the transitioning of the planets. Okay, so you have Mars in Sagittarius in the 10th house. Okay, Mars and Sagittarius in the 10th house. You could have a Sag Mars. Okay, you could have Sag placement. So we have Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces energy. Okay, thus far. So when it comes down to it, Mars in the 10th house. Okay, so your MC. Okay, your midheaven could be very significant in your astrological chart. I strongly advise that what you need right now is to definitely get deeper into astrology if you're not already into it. Okay, because the astrology right now seems to be deeply affecting you. Okay, I'm also hearing Baby Boy by Beyonce. I do believe Sag is my first house. Not too sure, but I believe so. That's okay. So if Sag is your first house, then that would make you a Sag, possibly a Sag rising, because I have other signs I have another sign in my first house. It's not my rising. So yeah, there's definitely something about that. Mars being in Pisces right now could be very, very significant for you. It says the drive for insights to understand your destiny. Okay, so I feel like you're about to have some sort of spiritual awakening. Okay, especially as like your career is concerned. Okay, so this is definitely about you using your spiritual gifts, your intuition, okay, to make decisions having to do with like your work life, your career, school, okay, whatever the case may be. But the drive for insights to understand your destiny, the confronting of the wisdom of where you're going. Okay, so what's coming up next? You could definitely be making a choice to like move, okay, or quit a job, okay, or like do some sort of large change. I'm hearing do the roar. Okay, so Shrek could definitely be significant. You could definitely be traveling somewhere very new. The name Garcia could be significant. Okay, May 2nd could be significant as well. Okay, May 2nd is Taurus energy. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be confronting the wisdom of where you're going. Definitely lots of like shifts in travel, traveling for work, traveling for school, okay, traveling abroad, whatever the case may be, or like different cultures could be significant. Action resulting from the understanding of your career. That's what's going to happen. I think about moving dang near every day. Yeah, I feel like that's something that's coming soon. Okay, but what's happening next is like action resulting from the understanding of your career. So I feel like you're going to be making very clear career strides. Okay, this could also happen when Mars gets into Sagittarius. Okay, and that's not going to be till later on in the year. So you could definitely look into Mars and Sag, and that time period could be very, very useful to you. Okay, but that's definitely going to be later on in the year. Okay, and then energize your highest ideals responsibly is what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, that you need to responsibly put energy towards your highest ideals. Don't just like put everything towards one thing and burn out, you know what I'm saying, or just like not be reasonable at the times that you're trying something. Okay, but there's something about you actively manifesting something, but putting your manifestations into action. Okay, be responsible about it. Confront the rules of success. Okay, and force yourself to get it out to the world and become a person of power and status. So you want power, you want status, you have to force yourself to put that shit out there. The name Matthew could be significant. I do that so often, it's so hard to balance. That's real. There's definitely a need for you to continue putting yourself out there. Okay, and I definitely feel like by the end of this year, you will be in one of those predicaments. Okay, but yeah, you need to force something. You need to force yourself to get something out to the world. Okay, to become a person of power and status. There's something that you're very, very good at. Okay, and this will really be like you teaching someone something. Okay, or like you're very good at learning something. Okay, like you're an easy learner. Okay, but yeah, you need to confront the rules of success and what that means to you, what success looks like to you, and what you're willing to do to like get to it. You know what I'm saying? So Mars and Sag could definitely be like that aspect of making choices about school, education, learning, trips, travel. Okay, and choosing something that's best in the long term. Okay, So yeah, advice, or what message do you have for her right now? What does she need to hear? What does Burgundy need to hear right now? Okay, it says Leo. Okay, the name Jason could be significant. Okay, as above, so below. Quite literally, honey. Okay, Burgundy, this is literally the card of manifestation. Okay, so as above, so below. What you need to hear at this moment in time is that your manifestation, you have a super serious manifestation of power right now. Okay, you have a super serious manifestation of power right now. Okay, and there's something about you actively putting your manifestations into work. I feel like your manifestations in the magical aspect is solid, you know what I'm saying? But you actually have to like put something into work. So this could be like, you know, actually submitting an application for something, or this could be like actually putting yourself out there, you know what I'm saying? Or this could just be, this is like advocating for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And less like in the background, more in the forefront. Bumblebee Jasper could definitely be significant for you as well. Um, yeah. Bumblebee Jasper could be significant. All right. There's definitely a need for you to get creative. Okay. Get creative. Carnelian, Bumblebee Jasper, Lapis Lazuli could definitely be very, very significant for you. Okay. There's also a need for you to increase your protection, especially if you've been getting bit up recently. Okay. But what I want to tell you, Burgundy, manifestation, confidence, and cause and effect. Okay. So yes, like you are in a super manifestational point, girl. Okay. Or person. I'm not sure that's your pronouns. I'm sorry. But there's just that energy of you needing to like really put yourself out there, okay, and be confident. All right, be confident in what you believe in. All right, and that's going to literally lead to some sort of like career success, okay, and expansion in regards to like your career. Okay, so yeah, this is literally the magician. All right. If you haven't already been practicing, then I would definitely get into that. Okay. As above, so below is a common witch phrase, meaning what happens in the cosmos is reflected, okay, on the earth and vice versa. All this means is that you have the power to shift your circumstances, okay? You have the power to shift your circumstances. That's what that Mars is. So, like, Spirit's just waiting for you to make a choice. So, you've been trying to figure out what to do about your career, what to do about work or school. Literally, you just have to make that choice. Once you actually go and, like, do it, you'll be fine. So yeah, there's definitely something about you maybe taking too long to make a decision about something because you don't think you're going to be successful at it. Okay, but the more you heal and grow your inner world, the more the outer world will reflect the light within. Okay, um, now is the time to act upon what is within your heart. Okay, trusting that as you take the steps to work towards your goals, the universe will respond in kind and move mountains on your behalf. You're a naturally lucky person. Okay, I've just been in thinking mode. Yes, bingo. Like, there's just something about you needing to kind of like, you know, have more faith in yourself. Okay, the collective will also move to support you, and people and resources will find their way to you as a direct result of your willingness to pursue your dreams. Okay, this is also a card of abundance. And if your reading is about wealth, you may soon be the happy recipient of a financial windfall. Okay, or an opportunity may lead to significant financial growth for you. So, literally, if you take yourself out on the limb, okay, put yourself out on the limb and make something happen, like something different is going to happen than you ever thought that it would. Okay, and there's something about you not ignoring your intuition, okay, and understanding that you may not have the full answers to everything. You know what I'm saying? So to just like keep it cute, keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Any other general messages about what she needs, what Burgundy needs at this moment in time? Okay. They tell you like unbothered and fake flex. Don't be bothered by people who are flexing on social media. There's something about your relationship to social media or some of the people that you follow online, okay, who could be making who you're starting to feel like you have to make shit happen in a certain type of way, okay? What you need to know is that you need to be unbothered, okay? There's need for you to be unbothered, okay, by what you see on social media, and to not let that be like an indicator or influencer about like what you do and don't post, or like maybe I shouldn't post this because so and so have posted that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's cousin could be significant. All right, pretending wealth, showing off borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging, rich on Instagram, and broke in real life. Okay, so they're telling you to not fake flex. Okay. And they're also telling you to remain unbothered, okay, to the point where you don't feel like you have to fake flex, and also to not engage with content, okay, creators, even if these are people that you know who also be like fake flexing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a need for you to like with that 10th house, you want a real flex. Okay, you don't actually want to need to flex in general, but a real flex is quietly having your money. You know what I'm saying, and not having to like validate what you have through other people's likes. You know what I'm saying? It says unbothered, peace despite chaos, calm attitude, detachment from negativity, and not my drama. There's definitely a need for you to watch out for what you're watching online. okay, and to watch out for what you're watching, like on social media, online, TV, okay. There's a need for you to be like very unbothered or unworried about shit like that, because that Mars energy, okay, like it's easy for stuff to go to 0 to 1,000, okay, and I just feel as though there's a need for you to be like to remain calm and to not let like I said, social media or baddies or whatever the case may be, like really affect you, okay. There's also a need for you to like get away from like negative toxic situations, okay, messiness, fighting, arguing, like none of that shit is going to be helpful to you in regards to getting where it is that you want to go, okay. So yeah, they're telling you that there might be a need for you to make a choice to expand, okay, a choice to move, a choice to do something different in regards to work and finances, and there's also a need for you to kind of like not really say nothing to nobody about it, okay. With consequences, okay, payback, um, karma cycle, what goes around, time to settle accounts. Yeah, there could definitely be somebody trying to get payback on you. Okay, yeah, there could be somebody that you left on red. Okay, someone that is like mad that you're not responding back to them. I'm hearing Virgo, Pisces. Ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. So just be judicious, because there's somebody who's like wants a long-term 1-2 with you. And the shadow work, the shadow aspect is that this is a red flag. Somebody wanting payback on you because you don't text them back, okay? Warning signs, ignore intuition, potential trouble, and you do better. Okay, so yeah, you know that somebody is very fucking vengeful. Okay, and there's also a need for you to not go get no payback on somebody. Okay, and to just worry about your long-term stability. But yeah, there's somebody who could want like, there's like an energy vampire, someone who wants to like drain you, and like you didn't let them drain you. Okay, and now this person is like mad. Okay. So this also could be someone who came up in group 1. All right, don't let nobody breadcrumb you or gaslight you. Okay, and be very judicious about what you share on social media. This is not the time for you to try to be in like your influencer bag, okay, as much as it is a time for you to kind of just like ground yourself, okay. But that's what I have for you, Burgundy. Definitely somebody being weird to you, okay. Definitely could be somebody who's upset, like that you're not paying attention to them fake flexing online as well, okay. Somebody could be like, damn, like why Burgundy didn't like my picture, you know what I'm saying, like I posted this just for them, you know what I'm saying. Like it's one of those situations like when somebody changes their story so only you can see it, and then it like, you know, it's one of those type of situations, okay. But with that being said, I sever the connection between mine and Burgundy's. Guys, thank y'all so much. Let's see. Jay, let me know what your question is, honey bun. And if you're here, you're welcome. Hearts. So, yeah. Hi, Passion. But I sever the connection between mine and Burgundy's, guys. Thank you so much. Tapping into the energy of Jay. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. Welcome in the space. Why was Theon lurking on my stories? Ooh. Spirit, no malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. Why was Theon lurking on Jay's stories? Please and thank you. Ooh. Successfully overcoming a problem. Trying to get to the answer of a problem. No, you're up next. You're up next. You didn't miss. Successfully overcoming a problem. Bridge over troubled water is what this feels like. Okay, but why was Theon lurking on your stories? Trying to find an answer. Okay, trying to reconcile, trying to successfully overcome some sort of a problem, because like this came out in reverse, but there's some sort of bridge that hasn't been built yet. Seattle could be significant. The name Bree could be significant. Okay, it says Target. Okay, Target the store could be significant. Okay, which I don't shop at anymore. But a goal-oriented person. Okay, so yeah, like Theon's energy towards you is he got a goal, okay? You're a goal-oriented person, and the goal is to successfully overcome the problem. That's why he's on your story, is because he's trying to figure out something. It says archway, okay, new opportunities, okay, possibilities and paths opening up. So yeah, he's trying to find like an entrance, all right? That's what Theon is trying to find, an entrance to get on the bridge, okay? That's what the goal is, trying to find an entrance to get on the bridge to kind of like, you know, communicate with you. New opportunities, possibilities, paths opening up, especially in regards to like money and finances. Maybe you're able to help him. Someone you know may be undependable and insincere. Okay, so in terms of why he's on your thing, okay, because he might be wrong, okay, as hell about something. Why is Theon lurking on her stories? Okay, so we have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This is somebody trying to mend something, okay? Why is Theon lurking on her social media? Okay, we have crib, okay, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This could definitely be somebody trying to start something new. Okay, someone could have a baby. It says someone is leaving your life. News is on the way. Okay, and involvement with the law. This feels messy. What I'm gonna tell you is this person, Theon, is looking through your social media because like I feel like they're trying to find like answers about something. Okay, maybe trying to like bridge something up, okay, before something happens with their money or their finances. Okay. But like this person is definitely kind of just like not necessarily wanting to take a risk. Like I don't necessarily think this person is going to full on say anything to you as much as they are just kind of like looking to look. There's August. This person could say something to you in August or have an August birthday. You're confused about what answers. Honestly and truly, this person is trying to bridge whatever it is that like happen. Okay, they could probably be starting something new that maybe like you would be able to help with. Okay, but yeah, in terms of the answer is, what is Theon trying to figure out in regards to Jay? Okay, good news. Trying to figure out. He said that's the Leo. Theon is a Scorpio. Yeah, this right here, good news. Okay, just like this is kind of just like listening to see what you got going on. Trying to find an opportunity to communicate with you. It says warning you of a problem either now or in the near future, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, dealings or relationships with a woman. Okay, so yeah, feeling tied down or frustrated is somebody who has a whole bunch of like energy. Okay, boots on the ground could be significant. Okay, pay attention to your work. So what I'm getting here is you said that's the Leo that's sending you energy. Theon the Scorpio. Is Theon the Scorpio sending her a different energy? Because if the Leo's the one that's coming up, you know what I'm saying? Is Theon sending her a different energy? It says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth, okay? And it says rat, okay? Someone working against you behind your back, okay? So yeah, neither of these are the super calmest of creatures, okay? And news is definitely still coming on the way. All right, so definitely in regards to why people are in your business, Theon, as well as the Leo, these people are trying to figure out about any news. Okay, they're trying to figure out if your life has changed in any type of way, you know what I'm saying? Because like they're still trying to like communicate with you, talk to you in some type of way. Okay, and so like they're paying attention about like how your life changes because that gives them access to you. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, you're just trying to get your master's. That's real, you know. And they feel like you're a goal. Theon feels like you're a goal oriented person. You know what I mean? But I just feel like they're kind of keeping like, you need to keep your ears to the streets, okay, about things. That's what this kind of feels like. Okay, so if I go here and I say, what energy, why is Theon looking on her social media? Where do these cards be going? Like the whole stack just be like gone. I do not understand that. Like, am I tripping? Okay, no, there it is. It was behind my shins. So let's see. Are they trying to check if I have a man? They're trying to, it's less to see if you have a man and more to see what you got going. Because there are cards in here that say like, you know, they're checking to see if you have a man. This is less checking to see if you have a man and more to see like just where you're at in life. You know what I'm saying? And what you got going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, you know, if like the bridge to communication is still open to you. You know what I'm saying? Like if they still could communicate with you. So partially trying to check if you have a man, but that's not like the main goal as much as it is just trying to see if the bridges to communication are open. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I blocked? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. So why is Theon looking on her page? Ascension. Okay. Like ascension. Spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. Okay, like I said, like this person could be like growing and healing in some type of way and trying to find, like I said, there's a new opportunity, like a new door opening. Okay, Theon could definitely be going through some sort of ascension and could be trying to see if like the bridge between y'all is still open. Okay, so yeah, Theon could feel like a past life connection. Theon been going through some ascension symptoms and could feel like relatively like close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they've known you before. So like Theon went to go check on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what this feels like. Yeah, CEO energy. Okay, I feel like somebody done grew up. Okay, taking control, natural leadership, and energy vampires. Somebody, mind you, you and his friend used to talk. Okay, energy vampires, wake up call. I just feel like, yeah, this person could have literally had a wake up call recently that they were being an energy vampire. Okay, situationship. So what this all kind of like feels like to me is that somebody may have got the air of their ways. Somebody kind of hopes for good things to happen to you. And I definitely feel as though this could be, like you said, two different energies, okay, the Leo as well as Theon. But in regards to Theon himself, if I ask Archangel Raphael, okay, Divine Archangel, unsettled times need to plan ahead. Okay, so yeah, someone just feels uncomfortable right now, and because they're going through some sort of like ascension symptoms, and someone is literally trying to like plan how to communicate to you. It doesn't necessarily feel malicious, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like somebody, like they just, you know, try to see what's up with you, you know what I'm saying? Like where you stood, where you was at, and there's man. Okay, so it says you'll receive a gift. All right, so yeah, they're just trying to like just checking in, you know what I'm saying, just to see if the lines of communication are still open. It says you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So yeah, someone could have definitely started growing up a little bit. Okay. Fear, worries, or tense situations. And they just want to know if like shit is still feeling like heavy, you know what I'm saying, in regards to you. Yeah, mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, but in reverse, like someone could be like really figuring some shit out, like they're shown the way. Okay, so someone is in the middle of a shift and change, which is also why the energy could be coming up like that. Okay, yeah, somebody doesn't want to be necessarily like negative like that no more, okay, or prideful like that. Now, what that got to do with me, that's also the thing. Spirit also doesn't necessarily want you to be asking about these niggas either. Okay, I will say that I do feel that resistance from them. Okay, because it's not your business, you know what I'm saying? Is what this feels like. But I will say that someone seems to be growing up and glowing up, okay, in some type of way. And it doesn't feel like negative. It doesn't feel like a threat. It doesn't feel like something that you have to like worry about per se. You know, what advice do you have for Jay in regards to Theon? Please and thank you. So I will say that you do feel that way. So, it fell. Let's see. Yeah, it says love bombed, intense affection too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charm, and hidden control. Okay, yeah, it's definitely be somebody who's like quietly trying to like, you know, like check your socials, you know what I'm saying? But your advice about this is to do some shadow work, okay? Do some shadow work about how you feel whenever people try to communicate with you. Okay, so yeah, your advice about Theon is a secret admirer. Like I said, this doesn't feel negative. You know what I'm saying? This feels like somebody done like they're checking to see if the lines of communication are still open. Okay. And when it comes down to it, facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections, and meet your darker self. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Okay. Is in regards to Theon, is do some shadow work about how you feel about him. Okay. And how you feel about when you get intense affection too quickly, how you feel about excessive attention, how you feel about overwhelming charm, and how you feel about, if you know, hidden control in regards to him. Okay, so yeah, there's a need for you to kind of do some shadow work and explore your darker emotions surrounding that. All I did was go to the bars with a group of friends. Well, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, Spirit will definitely take that time, especially because we just got out of retrograde and we just got out of winter. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, they want you to do some shadow work. Okay, yeah, it says secret admirer confirmation, the honk outside. And it says blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introductions, could be love or disaster. Okay. And it says clickbait. So honestly and truly, I think that this whole thing is coming up in order for you to do some like thinking in regards to this person. Doesn't mean that you have to be with him, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like there's something surrounding the dating scene that you're not understanding or that you're not fully getting it. So that's why you feel lost right now, is because there's something that you're like, there's a large thing that's not being shown to you. So if I was you, I would like go about it tonight, ask and like pray for them to show you what they need to show you. You're like, what am I not getting in regards to this man? What am I not getting in regards to love and relationships? And what does he have to do with it? And ask him to show you in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because look, there's May. Okay. I really feel as though you could be completing some sort of cycle in regards to love and relationships by May. Okay. Yeah, with this shield, you need to defend yourself. Like I said, people are definitely just trying to figure out like how they can get access to you. Okay. And sometimes it doesn't mean like it's from like ill intention, but you don't necessarily just want people to have access to you. You know what I'm saying? So what my final answer here is, this is a shadow work type of thing. He's looking around your social media, trying to see what you got going on, trying to see if the channels of communication are still open. This does not feel necessarily negative. The Leo energy could feel different than Theon does, okay? But this does not necessarily feel like negative, okay? This more so just kind of feels like somebody is growing up, okay? And somebody could just like have seen something, okay, differently than they normally do, okay? My advice is to definitely talk with Spirit and ask them like, show me what I'm not seeing. Make it abundantly clear. Make it so I cannot mistake what y'all are talking to me about. Make it so I can't spin the narrative. Make it so, you know what I'm saying? And that's real, because I have to do that with me too sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And ask them to show you what you're not seeing in regards to love and relationships and the way that you interact with these men. I just thought he was smart, so I followed him like a year ago. That's real, but you know, spirit got you thinking about what men take up space in your life and what don't, you know what I mean? As you get older, you know? There's some sort of lesson that's coming up here that's going to be played out by May. Okay? I will tell you that. But that's what I have for you, Jay. Yeah. This doesn't feel negative from Theon. Okay? If you are getting any negative energy, it's coming from a Leo. Somebody done grew up a little bit. So they're starting to. You're welcome, honey. I serve a connection between mine and Jay's guys. Toy Story. Toy Story. Let me know, Toy. Let me know what your question is, honey bun. Ooh. Hi. I serve a connection between mine and Jay's guys. Opening the energy up in regards to Toy. You want an energy read? Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Now my life experience on trickster spirits, welcome in this space whatsoever. Also, if anyone is interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, readings are donation based and you will be after Toy. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I will say what we got thus far, your energy check-in, you got the crone in reverse. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then you have Gnosis. Okay. So this is one of the major arcana. So right now, okay, Toy, you're definitely going through like a major shift and change. Okay. It's going to have to do with the astrology of right now or something different. Okay. But with that Gnosis card, okay, shit is very like big for you. Okay. So yeah, let me show you. If I could see the goddamn colors. Okay, this motherfucker is completely upside down. Okay, so in terms of your energy right now, you are going through Gnosis. Okay, this is innermost knowing and mystic truths. You're going through a huge, like, cellular level, like, shift. Okay, you could be going through a huge spiritual alignment. Okay, getting lots of downloads. You could be communicating with spirit, communicating with God in a way that you have never created or like you've never like understood fully, like not at this level. And I feel like this is overwhelming for you a little bit. Like you feel like maybe you know too much or you're not supposed to be dabbling into certain stuff. You could be scared, okay, to tap in with certain shit, okay, with this Gnosis being in reverse. So yeah, like you are unsure about if what you're knowing is true. You're unsure about what to trust. You don't know, especially if something has to do with like a different culture, okay, or something of that nature. But yeah, you could be over intellectualizing and literalizing things, okay? So you're thinking a little bit too deeply into these truths, okay? Facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts, okay? Yeah, there's things that you're called, like you're feeling called to, you're feeling very passionate about, okay? But like when it comes down to mysticism, alchemy, healing, okay, science, the esoteric stuff, the metaphysical, okay, but you're scared, okay? You're stopping yourself. Okay, you're thinking way too deep inside of it. Okay, and when it comes down to like asking others, okay, I definitely feel like right now there could either be people that you like just don't trust, okay, psychically, or you're afraid that of other people knowing that you practice, or like maybe you don't have like a support system in the way that you like want. Okay, Friday the 13th could have been significant. There's also something here about you being scared to perform or scared to practice like spirituality, magic, whatever the case may be. But yeah, there's definitely a need for you to like right now you're a little like detached from all these new gifts that are coming up. Sacred geometry could be significant, okay? And with this crone energy, okay, this is the witch, the old woman in the sage, but in reverse, like this is you feeling afraid of practice, afraid of magic, okay? This could also be a part of you is afraid of aging, afraid of growing up. And maybe like there's an aspect of you that you're like mourning in regards to like your younger femininity, or like the younger version of you could definitely be very, very significant. Okay, the new moon in Pisces could have been very significant on March 18th. Okay, that just passed. Yeah, where you're at right now, you're just like, you're not necessarily accepting the fact that you have these spiritual gifts, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it says vindictive, bitter, isolated, and ostracized. That's where you're at right now. You're feeling vindictive, you're feeling bitter, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling ostracized, okay? And kind of like you don't necessarily have like this warmth or access to this type of practice right now is what this is giving, okay? You're kind of afraid to let everything roll together, all right? So yeah, in terms of where you're at right now, you're just kind of like, you're not really seeing the forest for the trees, okay? You kind of feel very like alone, okay? And like you're feeling pushed into this next level of like growth, womanhood, okay? Maturity. And it's like you're just afraid to integrate those things, okay? So what advice do you have? What advice do you have for Toy? Also, if anyone's interested in getting a personal reading on live, y'all go ahead and let me know. What advice do y'all have for Toy? Okay. The witch hunter in reverse, like this whole thing is about you feeling afraid or feeling scared of like people judging you possibly about this. And it's just like, you shouldn't necessarily be hanging around no people that would just like, you know, like judge you like that anyways, what this is. Okay. Like you're not in as much danger as you think that you are. And you definitely have the gift of magical practice. This is like the magician in this deck. Okay. As above, so below. Okay. As above, so below could definitely be very significant. Okay. Magic. Okay. Magical practice is something that you definitely have access to. Okay. And with this number 34, okay. If you already, it says betrayal, danger, jealousy, and a need for protection. If I was you, I would definitely get into protection. It's 2 a.m. for me, shouldn't be awake at all. That's real. You know, when it comes down to it, there is a need. Hey, Kai. There's a need for protection for you, okay? To just like, and also learn how to do it, okay? If anything, I would start there. Learn how to protect yourself, okay? Cleansing, protection, whatever the case may be, but emphasis on protection, okay? Because you're afraid of like people moving weird around you. But if you already suspect somebody, you know what I'm saying? If you already suspect that someone is going to judge you, this card is a confirmation that you're right to be cautious. If you already feel like somebody is being weird around you about like this things that you're interested in, okay, be mindful of what you do and say around this person and take extra care to validate paperwork or do more research before making any commitment. So yeah, they want you to study, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to like commit your life to something. You don't have to, you know, but they want you to at least look into it, okay? If your reading is about money or career, pulling this card is a sign of potential financial trouble. Consider passing on this opportunity as it can lead to a loss in abundance and reputation there. There could also just be the aspect of watching what you talk about at work and not sharing certain things with certain people. Okay. But really like that number 40 right here with this, as above, so below, magically your advice is like, you have to have confidence in the fact that so not everybody can do magic, you know what I'm saying? But you have the access to that. Okay, now is the time to act upon what is within your heart, trusting that as you take the steps towards your goals, the universe will respond in kind and move mountains on your behalf. Okay, the collective will also move to support you, and people and resources will find their way to you as a direct result of your willingness to pursue your dreams. Okay, so yeah, they're telling you that you're not like, and also your dreams could be crazy right now. Okay, like they're just letting you know that all this is happening for a reason, okay, and that your consciousness is growing. And they're also telling you because you're super magical that you need to watch what you say. Watch what you say, watch what you speak. Okay, watch what you say to yourself, watch what you say to other people. And also there could be a need for you to like not avoid the ocean, but something about a trip to the ocean could definitely get canceled, or there's need for you to be very extra judicious or careful about that, okay? Like a large body of water trip could be canceled. There could be some shifts in that plan, okay? Or just be careful around a large body of water. But that's what I have for you, Toy. Don't be scared about this. You're receiving downloads about magic and spirituality and hoodoo possibly for a reason, okay? But there's also something about you not necessarily needed to practice in a space where other people are, okay? And also you don't have to start giving offerings yet if you're not ready. You're very welcome. I sever the connection between mine and Toy's guides, okay? If anyone else is interested in a personal reading done here on live, let me know. My list is open. But if not, I'm going to go ahead and pull a final card of advice for the collective before I hop up off of here, okay? So let's see what's going on. Okay, what advice do you have for the collective in terms of love and relationships? Let's see. One card of advice for love and relationships for this collective, okay? Let's see. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. What advice do you have for the collective here in terms of love and relationships? Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so all in all, y'all, in terms of love and relationships, don't worry about seeking approval. Okay, do not worry about somebody like choosing you. Okay, choose to approve of yourself, and other people will too. Okay, but there's something about like you approving other people, before like it's needed. Okay, take your time before you like saying that someone is a good option for you. Okay, there's definitely some sort of injustice or unfairness. Okay, some sort of karma that will be played out in terms of a love and relationship situation. Your intuition is a little bit blocked and cloudy, okay? You're working on learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing about love and relationships, okay? There's definitely something about maybe it's not time for you to part ways. It may be time to move on from this person or situation a bit in reverse. You're being asked to take time out for self-care. So for some of y'all, it doesn't mean that you're never going to be like in a relationship. It doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be with like the person that you're with right now. But like, take it situationally. I'm just telling you that right now you need to focus on self-care and self-love. You need to make sure that you're eating. You need to make sure that you're showering. You need to make sure that you're drinking water. You need to make sure that you're going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it may be time to like address those things. So in terms of love and relationships, this is more so about you rather than it is about other people. Okay, there's a need for you to really tap into your spiritual gifts. Y'all are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts right now. Okay, so love and relationships may not be like the bestest thing, okay, at this moment in time, because you have other shit to do. Your natural ability to heal yourself is needed now, okay? And your fears about love are stopping you from moving forward into the relationships that you deserve, okay? Yeah, the right team is definitely going to come. There's just like a time, you're just in like a weird transit right now, okay? Whenever I'm filming this, Venus is in Aries, okay? So this is not necessarily like the time period for most people to be manifesting like long-lasting love. This is more so like a lusty, this is more of like a lusty type of time, okay? Or like stuff moving quickly, okay? So yeah, with that being said, that is indeed what I have for this collective, y'all, okay? I fucks with y'all the long way. And I will talk with y'all later. Bye. Mwah.